This is Linux Air Combat from one of our regular Thursday evening sessions. This one happened on the 1st of August 2019. Back then we were using version 7.65. It commences with a battle, me in a Lavochkin LA-7, a fine Russian aircraft, kind of a heavy, hard-hitting aircraft, similar to Americans' P-47 Thunderbolt. And Chief is in an Me109. I think he's in the Gustav, the 109G version, which is another fine airplane, but a completely different style of airplane, much lighter weight, better turning. Later on, Hyrum joins us in his Me163 Komet, and although I do well before Hyrum gets there, when the two of them are ganging up on me, they even the score on me in the end.
All right, you want to dogfight a little?
Sure, that sounds like fun. Okay. Although we started out at about the same altitude, I am in a much heavier...
What are you flying right now?
I'm in a Lavochkin LA-7. I'm in a much heavier airplane. It's a pretty good airplane. I think it's the best of the Russian planes. So I had more energy and could zoom climb higher. I quickly established the fact that I had more energy. Took the fight into the vertical. That lightweight Me109 couldn't get up there with me in my zoom climbs. Although it's a good climbing airplane, it doesn't zoom as well as that heavy Lavochkin. What are you flying?
Messerschmitt.
Ah, okay. Ouch.
Put me on the red team so I fly the bad guys.
This is Chief, one of our regulars. He flies with us on a regular basis on these Thursday evenings. He's a fine pilot, too. Very dangerous. At these speeds, when I'm going straight down, of course I have to pull up violently to avoid getting hit, and I often black out. Notice now I lost track of you. Notice I'm using war emergency power, or I was using war emergency power. Just backed off my throttle. Drop below radar altitude. Oh. Ouch! He found me. Ouch! Okay, you hurt me. As I said, Chief is a very dangerous opponent. Here I'm coming at him from above, trying to set up. Okay, that's the kind of setup I like to have. I was above and behind him, but I didn't aim very well, and if I hit him at all, it was only a little bit of damage. Going back up to high safety, climbing up where he can't put a bullet. I'll come back and make some slashing attacks on him. This is a boom and zoom kind of a fight for me. Almost blacking out, but you can see my lineup. My lineup is really good here. That was a good pass. I think I damaged him heavily. Looking behind me now, I can see him way down there in the valley.
I'm at 50% damage.
I'm pretty seriously damaged too. I'm at 37. We're both hurting.
Yeah, but I don't have any engines.
Oh, okay, that's going to be significant. My engines are still working right, but my airplane... I got to find you down low now. At this point, my airplane wasn't rolling very well.
Target 3 is at 6 o'clock. Angel 0.
So I had selected him as my target and hit V for vocalize to try to find him. He'd gone low enough, he was below the radar threshold.
Target 3 is at 11 o'clock. Angels.
See if I can make it back to my base without you seeing me.
I'm looking, but I don't see you. Oh, I can see you. You're way ahead of me, though. He's up ahead of me in the distance. I won't be needing to hit V for vocalize anymore because I can now see him. Just a tiny little dot up there.
Target 3 is at 1 o'clock. Angels 0.
With no engine, of course, he can't climb. Better hurry. He's not going to be able to outrun me. And so finally coming in from behind him.
Nice.
Oh, that was fun. Good show. You really cut me to pieces. I'm going to try to get back and land.
Chief is a gentleman flyer. He likes to go out with style. Here I'm using target select to select my blue airfield 28. It just announced it as
Completely
blue.
disoriented here, but I'm headed home now.
That white dot on my radar screen indicates the location of my airfield, and I'll turn until it's straight up toward the top of my radar screen. That means I'm heading straight for it. Notice I'm still able to use warning emergency power. I want to get there quickly. Suspecting that Chief is landing, refueling, and will come back after me, he'll try to catch me before I can land. Obviously, in order to land, I need to slow down.
I think I'll shed my bomb.
I've been lugging a bomb throughout that encounter. It may have actually been helping me. I didn't have to turn very sharply, and its mass was adding to my energy level, actually helped me zoom up better because I had its weight.
See if I can get down before you vulture me.
It seems counterintuitive, but in a zoom fight, if you have a lot of energy and speed to begin with, you're heavier. If you have weight, it actually helps you to zoom better. Not that I planned it that way. I'd simply forgotten I was still lugging my bomb.
I think I might make it.
Here I am lining up to land.
My airfield's in good shape, though, so I do have protection from that.
Notice on the radar you can see his red dot getting closer and closer to my airfield. He's gaining on me because I have to slow down to land. I've dropped my flaps, dropped my undercarriage.
Close.
He's trying to get me, but I just barely made it in time. Now I'll refuel, rearm, and take off again, but of course he's still coming after me. He's behind me back there. I'm checking 6. I think he may have put a bullet into me there.
Oh, that was folly.
But my ACAC...
What happened? Oh, did my ACAC get you?
My airfield was at full strength. He was coming after me down low, and probably my airfield's ACAC gunners took him out. So now I'm down low, below radar level. Warning emergency power, gaining speed. Now I've just climbed up now, high enough to be seen on radar. They can see me.
Has Mike been watching our movies?
Yes, he has.
I think they turn out pretty cool usually.
Little family chit-chat. Mike is Chief's son, who will be joining us, he says.
I'm recording this. I recorded that last dogfight. And you did an admirable job. You cut me apart pretty badly.
Notice I've turned straight east here.
Hello, Hyrum.
I'm back.
Welcome back. How are the scriptures?
Good.
All right. A good righteous endeavor.
Hyrum had been off studying his scriptures.
Okay, you're still flying red team. I'm the only blue team, and I'm okay with that for a while.
I'm headed straight east toward their airfield, cycling my target select now.
I'm tangling with Chief for a
I've
while.
selected Chief as my primary target.
Hey, what's the trim setting? I've got my joysticks is like pulling up all the time. Is there a trim?
Yeah, the buttons on the base, the top 4 buttons on the base, that is the most forward 4 buttons on the base, they form a kind of a diamond.
Most people use...
The front one is nose down. In that diamond, the rear one of those 4 is nose up. The left one of those 4 will swing is rudder trim left, and the right one of those 4 is rudder trim right.
Most Linux Air Combat players use the well-known low-cost Logitech Extreme 3D Pro joystick, and that's what Chief is using. And so I was just coaching him through the standard layout of its control buttons. Other joysticks also work, and you can remap all these things and change them, but that's our most common arrangement.
Target 3 is at 9. Oakland Angels 0.
Okay, I think I was actually targeting a bot that had replaced Chief while he was gone. And then when Chief entered, of course the bot disappeared. I'm now really targeting Chief. Look at the router panel. You can see packets
Target
from...
1 is at 12. Oakland Angels 0.
I'm looking for you, Hyrum. You must be down low.
I can see packets from players 1, 3, and 4.
Oh, okay.
where I am player 4, Hyrum is 1, and Chief is 3.
Maybe I'll go commit suicide over your runway.
Somebody's blowing up my airfield.
It's not me.
It's not me either. I might look like a fireball on the runway, but because I've just been sitting here fueling.
That fireball bug is gone, Hyrum. We don't see that anymore.
I'm zooming in my radar range down to 16 kilometers or 7 kilometers. Oops, somebody's behind me.
Hey, somebody's shooting at me.
Ow.
I think that was Hyrum damaging me,
That Komet lasted about 2 seconds in the air.
but he blundered.
Uh-oh.
He blundered too close to something that shot him up.
Target 1 is at
11.
o'clock. Angel
0.
Target 1 is at
Somebody's behind me shooting me. That's
o'clock.
probably Chief. I was targeting Hyrum and I should have been targeting Chief. I'm in bad trouble here.
Ouch, 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 ouch.
It's got to be Chief behind me, getting his revenge.
That must be Chief.
Roger.
Must be.
Notice my engine's not giving me full power anymore. I'm trying to get my nose up on him, but I can't hold it. Those beeps are somebody shooting missiles or rockets out. So that's Chief shooting rockets at my airstrip and then coming
Ouch,
back
I'm in
after
bad
me.
shape. Come finish me off.
I have no option now. I haven't got enough power to climb. I'm going to have to go down low. About now, I've descended below radar range,
Lost you down low.
so I'm harder to
That's all I
find.
can do is hide. That's my only trick now.
I can see he's at my 10 o'clock high. Now about my 9 o'clock high. I'm going to try to land in the dust down here in the sand, but it's going to be tough. This airplane's so
I'm
damaged.
going to try to set it down here in the mud.
There's not much strength left in this airplane, and he may hit me before I even get down.
I've got him.
Hyrum came in and
Ouch,
got me.
okay. I died.